Hey!
Hey, welcome.
We're here.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. No, we did do a late summer episode, so at least we didn't totally leave it hanging since the end of last year. But first episode of the fall semester. Season, what do you think we're on? 5 now, I guess?
Well,
or 6?
It'd be 5 or 6.
5 or 6, something like that. So, yeah, it's the premiere episode.
There we go.
What will happen? Will we resolve those cliffhangers? No, because there weren't any.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's, later, we should tell you later in the show, we've got a interesting movie. I got to say, this one, folks, has got a little extra something to it. I mean, yeah, you've seen some wacky movies, but this one's called The Wild Women of Wongo.
Very titillating.
Titillating, yeah. And then we've also got a movie that my friend Gary and I are going to review. It's currently in theaters, although honestly it didn't do very well, so by the time this airs, it might already be out of the theaters. It's only been out like a week or two, but it's called The Counselor. But it is worth checking out if you can handle a sort of challenging, not quite Hollywood movie. But first, let's kind of address what's going on in the culture right now. And this time of the year, I'm always sort of excited about by now, usually the excitement has waned for the fall TV season. Although, for me, one thing I'd say this year is that there's 2 or 3 solid shows that I'm like, oh, okay, I could actually go on watching these things. Have you found any new shows to watch, or is it just pretty much the old?
I've seen a few episodes of I think it's on ABC, the sitcom comedy, The Goldbergs.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen any of that? It's kind of like set in the 80s, so that's, as a child of the 80s, that's fun. They're big old VCRs and stuff. It has, the guy who was in, who was in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I think it's George Segal, maybe, but...
Yeah, so he played Larry's agent in that show.
No, that's the other guy. Yeah, you're right, yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah,
I should have looked this up.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know that guy.
Anyway, he's pretty good in it. And then the girl she used to be in Reno 911, one of the female deputies, is the wife. So.
Right. When I said that thing about George Segal, he's like the grandfather or something like that. And then I got actually my favorite. I watched the pilot and I think part of an episode since then, but I really like the one kid who's into he's a white kid who's into rap or whatever, and he has these really exaggerated kind of looks, and whenever he talks to his mom, he's just sort of just wants her to just go away, that kind of thing. Yeah, if you're into the whole family sitcom thing, I think that one's got something going on.
Yeah, we'll see if it even makes it. I don't know if they've renewed it or not.
That's the thing, yeah. It's like
Patton Oswalt also is the narrator. He's like it's set around the littlest kid in the family, and he narrates as an adult, as kind of like the Wonder Years kind of thing.
Right,
I guess,
he videotapes everything. He's the one that sort of is the storyteller or whatever.
So it was a couple funny scenes I saw, like the kid was trying to model off an 80s movie where John Cusack holds up the boombox to the girl's window, and he goes and does it, and of course the whole thing goes wrong. The dad and the son, the girl's brother, are sticking their heads out the window, and the sprinkler system goes off, and so that was a funny scene. But that one, to me, I'll keep watching as long as it's on there for a while.
It's good.
Because I like the cast, and again, the 80s thing to me is kind of the draw, just to see kind of the pop culture references they throw out there that I remember as a kid.
Exactly, that's I like when in the pilot when the little kid comes up to his mom and says, do I have to wear, I think he's wearing his sister's jeans, or these, they look like, I think he's just getting hand-me-down from his sister. He's like, do I have to wear her jeans? It makes me look like Brooke Shields. And she goes, and she's beautiful. So, one of my new shows to look out for that I've been watching is The Blacklist on NBC. It's formulaic in the sense that and the premise is that this guy who's like a master criminal who used to be part of the military or something, I think a naval kind of official or something like that, he turns himself in, and he agrees to, or he says, the whole reason I've turned myself in is that I'm going to help you catch all the really nasty criminals you don't even know about who are out there. And he only wants to speak to Elizabeth Keene, which I always thought he should just every once in a while go, so Elizabeth, because they have this whole Hannibal Lecter thing going on. But that's James Spader kind of holds that show together, good acting there. And then been watching Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is...
Jeff Garland.
Jeff Garland. Got it. I was thinking of it too in the back of my brain somewhere, so I'm glad you mentioned it. Yeah, he was the Curb Your Enthusiasm guy who's the father and apparently doesn't wear pants.
I haven't been listening to anything. I've just been trying to...
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I hear you. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., watchable. I will say it's one of those shows that feels like it's not really vital television programming yet.
I've saw the first 2. I've got a few others on my DVR, so... I don't know, because obviously I, was a fan of the comics and a fan of the movies, but that show so far just isn't doing much for me, though.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, it just over the years, there's been so many shows where you're like, I'm kind of watching the X-Files again. It's like, here's the freak of the week that they've got to try to track down. Although in this case, the freak is always just a human being or something who's manifesting powers, and you have to sort of go, okay, what do we do with this? One guy that actually he called himself Scorch, or somebody gave him that code name Scorch, the fire guy. Yeah. And they're like, at least they made a joke about it the whole time. Oh my God, they gave him a name, that kind of thing, But there's just something lacking. I hope they kind of pick it up, but I'd say it's at least in the watchable category. And maybe I don't know if there's a third show.
What do you think? Have you been watching Walking Dead at all? The new season?
Yeah, I finally I had to watch like the entire season 3 in like one weekend, but I'm finally totally caught up, and now I'm watching the season 4 episodes, and I'm okay with it.
I'm getting a little sick of the prison.
Yeah.
And maybe they're building up to them getting out of there. And I know this week, finally, at the end of the episode, 4 of them ventured out to try to get some supplies, and hopefully because I kind of like when they go different places and see what is going on. And they ran into like hundreds and hundreds of walkers on the road, and they all had to ditch the car and run because they were going to get consumed by them. So, and they're bringing in the whole sickness, illness, virus thing, which
swine flu, bird flu.
Yeah, right. It's something like that. So that adds a different element to it, that now they have something else to worry about besides just the Walking Dead.
I've never heard of a super flu though that like kills you in one day. That's really quick, man.
Yeah, that's so maybe. I wonder how they'll resolve that, and. Maybe they're using it as a device just to kill off all these people they brought in at the end from the Woodbury town that you didn't really know. Now, and again, this isn't really a spoiler alert if you keep up with the show, but before the season started, on the radio they were saying that 2 big characters are going to get killed off like the first episode. No one's big has died yet. So have they? Am I missing something? Now, Glenn has the flu now, so he might be going, but no one's gotten killed off.
Did you say 2 big characters were going to kill in the first few episodes or the first episode?
On the radio, they said like the first 1 or 2 episodes.
Oh, okay.
That's the exact, because I'm thinking.
We're on like 3 or 4 now.
Right. Yeah, nothing's happened, so.
I certainly didn't consider so-and-so's girlfriend.
Right. Yeah.
That reminds me of something funny. Like, it's funny how you talk about spoil. And by the way, I'm sorry, folks, once the show airs, if we start talking about it, we're going to mention current events.
You spoiled 5 episodes in. I was sending it all to the end,
Once the thing airs, and, and certainly, like, if a few days have passed or whatever, as it has, a week's going to have passed by the time this airs, there's no such thing. Just chill on that. But one day in class, I just say something like, I don't even know how this came up, but I said, oh, I mean, like, I go, this show is kind of dark, It's like, oh, sorry, your father's dead. Now you got to kill him before he becomes a zombie. And people are like, shut up, shut up. I'm like, it's not some dude you even know. You've never even met him before, and who cares about his stupid daughters? You don't know them either. So, that's, I got to say, there's something, I think I read something where they felt like, okay, the first 2 seasons were moving a little too slow. Maybe the second season was too slow, so they hired this new showrunner, and that's one of the sort of behind-the-scenes stories. Like, every new season, they've had a new person in charge of the show, a showrunner. It's only that this season, apparently, they've got a guy who was sort of the assistant showrunner who is in charge now, and they've already renewed him for next season. They're like, we're not going through that whole new showrunner stuff again. But the season 3 guy really tried to amp up the action a lot of it. Like, that was his whole thing.
And that was good.
And I would have kept that guy, but apparently he had some...
I loved it, man.
They were telling him to kind of tone it down or not to have as much action, so he just quit as showrunner, and now they got a guy who, once again, he's got to really build those characters. And I like the character stuff, but you got to really have...
I mean, all the, going to Woodbury, fighting with the machine guns, and the governor was... he's going to make his... Obviously, he's not dead. He'll be back at some point. He better be.
He's got to be the guy who's feeding rats.
And there's something... Now, I guess they did reveal, again, spoiler alert, that it was Carol. Did you watch it this week?
I only saw like half the episode.
That's cool.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she's the one who killed those 2 people. They had the flu and dragged him out and burned him.
Yeah.
She admitted to doing it to Rick. So we've solved that mystery. But yeah, who the hell is feeding them rats through the fence? That I still would like to know. So I doubt that's Carol, is it? I mean,
That would be weird because it seems like it would just have to be somebody who wants to like really leave the prison bad, and they want to create such a problem that everybody just. And I mean, you think you could just go off on your own if you want to do that, but maybe she wants to stay with the group or something. Now I figured that had to be the governor, and I guess at first I was thinking that's why it's not even really. I mean, at first I was thinking maybe it was the governor who tried, but then I thought, well, no, it's like they kind of established the part that I watched that somebody here did it, kind of thing.
Because he's not in the prison now, right? I mean, he's
but I don't know. I was thinking maybe he sneaks back in or something. Who knows what he's?
Because anyone could get in there. I guess.
Either way, he's kooky as hell. Because you're just like, dude, you barely even survived. You got like 2 guys maybe left helping you.
Right.
You want more from these people? Okay, you'll get your little revenge. I guess he's so crazy with grief because somebody killed his daughter.
Yeah, who's already dead anyway.
Don't you kill my dead daughter?
Yeah, I'm keeping my zombie daughter in a closet. How dare you kill her?
Not without my dead daughter. It's a lifetime special. It's Sally Fields. That zombie Sally Fields. Have you ever seen a thing online where they had like Bambi's zombie mother?
No.
And then they call it. What do they do? They spell it Bambi with like the way a zombie was. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, zombie, Zombi. That's what they did.
Zombie,
like,
nice.
Yeah, so it's like Bambi's mom comes out of the grave, and that kind of. So yeah, I think there's a lot. And I guess did you want to give any final? Do we do a benediction for the Cardinals or lay them to rest for this season? It's just, it's a shame.
I mean, it is. They made it that far. I'll try to be positive. They made it there. They won 2 games there. With all the rookies and some of the black holes in the lineup they had all season. That obviously came back to bite them with these guys at the bottom of the order not hitting anything.
Right.
It's great they made it there. They got a lot of good young players, and hopefully they'll be back next year. I mean, honestly, that's not a stretch if they can make some good moves in the offseason. The one thing I would say, I'm sick and tired of every time the Cardinals make it deep into the playoffs, like people feel the need to like come up with songs. Can we stop doing that? Have you heard it?
I haven't heard it now.
Well, for one, there was one. This one was, I guess, decent. Although the Lord song, have you heard that? No. The 16-year-old girl, where like she kind of makes fun of rap, like.
Oh really? Lord! Yeah. Right, yeah.
So they did a Cardinals version of that where like the girl singing it was pretty good and was not as good as Lord, but pretty good. So that one was okay, but you always get these just like cheesy raps. Like, yo, Cardinals. And, yo.
With my rally squirrel. Yeah. With my rally squirrel.
John Jay will go deep. Holiday. I don't know. I'm making all that up. But what I just said
6 is a serious number.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Quit making the songs, people.
Can you tell me when did the whole towel thing? When did that enter into the
rally towel thing?
But like everybody's got rally towels.
Yeah,
now,
right. Yeah, I don't know. I want to say that maybe the 80s or.
Oh, that's been around forever. Okay.
I could be wrong there, but it seems like it's been around a while.
Has it always been that everybody always has white towels to do this with?
It seems like it, but wouldn't you think I guess I guess a white towel is cheaper than a red dyed towel. That's all I can think. Yeah. Why wouldn't you come up with some red towels?
I know. Everywhere I see now, like when they're showing an audience shot at any baseball game,
it's always white.
Freaking white towels, and you're surrendering.
Yeah.
I think maybe Pittsburgh they had gold and black.
Really? That would make sense. I mean. It's better than white, unless your team colors are white. And I guess the Cardinals do have white uniforms, but come on, it's red. You
think people are just bringing their own white towels for that, or they're buying them somewhere?
Well, they hand them out at some games, but like not all of them. So usually like in the first 2 home games, they might hand them out that first one and maybe the second one. Maybe sometimes they do. All I know is I did end up going to game 5 this year, and they did not give out white towels at that.
It can't be that expensive that they couldn't throw some dye on those. So.
You wouldn't think. But who knows?
Spring for the dye.
Yeah, seriously.
Although I hear baseball is just going broke in general. I mean, have you heard that?
No, I thought they were doing better than ever.
Oh, I thought I heard that like in certain markets or whatever.
Well, certain markets possibly, yeah.
Okay, but I mean, we're doing okay.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
Okay, yeah.
That's a gold mine for those guys. Are you kidding me?
True.
I mean,
that's true. Yeah, well, I just hear that like I read an article once on it's like Moneyball. Well, no, this is like they called it something else, but it was just this idea that there's a lot of markets where like the TV, it's not even coming close to beating what's on normal TV. Like they talked about an episode of Person of Interest beating some.
That's certainly probably the case in some markets.
Yeah.
But then you got I think the markets like St. Louis, Boston, obviously the Yankees. Those probably make up for it.
I guess that's the idea. This article is saying it's not sustainable for the whole league for just a few markets to really prosper, and for other markets and teams to really kind of, the teams are so like not competitive in other markets that it's like, why would you support it? Anyway, little serious observation for the day, but yeah, adios what was I thought there was another thing I was going to ask you about the Cardinals. Can't think of it now. Damn it. Oh yeah, Freeze. So he was like a hero, like
2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago, and now he's the GOAT, man.
This year he is the GOAT. He's one of them, yeah.
Biggest freaking loser. Hope we never bring him back.
Yeah.
They will turn on you.
I mean, in the scheme of things, he was pretty bad. He wasn't the worst, though. He did have a big home run in Game 5 of the division series, and he had a couple hits in Game 5 of the World Series. So, I mean, you can't expect him to do what he did in 2011 every year, but it would be nice for a little bit higher of a level. And he might have been hurt. He hurt his back in spring training. Some people speculated that lingered all year long. Maybe it did. But it is funny how many Cardinals fans are ready to kick him to the curb after what he did. Come on. I mean, now, Jay and Cosma, I agree there. Those guys didn't do really anything at the plate, and you need something.
And Cosma at least had some bad ball handles.
Oh, game one, God. Yeah.
So that when you kind of suck on all levels, then we might have to sort of go.
Yeah, they're going to need a new shortstop, and really that's their biggest, to me, glaring hole. Everyone else has said it too. It's not some epiphany here, but I think either via trade or it's going to have to be a trade. I don't think there are too many big free agents you'd want to sign. Yeah. Plus, the Cardinals don't typically do that anyway, so we'll see.
Okay, folks. Well, stick around. Next, we're gonna take a look at that, at least talk about the movie The Counselor with Gary, and coming up later, The Wild Women of Wongo.
Get excited.
Oh, yeah. This is the Wongo dance. Yeah, it's hand exercises, it's yoga, I don't know what it is. Anyway, welcome back to Popcorn, folks, and let me introduce you to Gary Miley, our latest Popcorn co-host, whatever we are called around here, correspondent, host. Cohort, bandit, ne'er-do-well. Anyway, Gary and I have been checking out some movies, as I was telling Tom before the show, our producer. We see the movies other people don't see, apparently.
The movies that might not perform as well at the box office.
Yeah, not been here long. Although, we occasionally see something that's, I guess, a little more of a thing. And the weird thing is that the movie we're going to talk about, The Counselor, you would think that this thing, I would have just predicted that at least the opening weekend it would have killed. Do you want to tell them a little bit about who's in this movie and everything?
Well, certainly you would think that it would have done a lot better than it has done. But, I mean, you've got Brad Pitt, Javier Bardem, Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, and then Michael Fassbender, who might not be as well known to people, but I mean he's in X-Men and Shame.
Up and comer.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then you hear directed by Ridley Scott. Doesn't that pack people into the,
Yeah.
I just would have thought, man, come on. I mean, they had that movie that was like a partly Spanish speaking, partly English speaking movie recently. It had some goofy thing like No Service Required or some crap title like that. You heard about this thing?
I think I recall.
And it was like a quiet kind of hit because Latino moviegoers went out and saw it. And I would think, again, when you stack up Javier Bardem, Cameron Diaz, and there would have been a certain attraction there from that demographic, and that just it looks like kind of a drug deal action-y kind of movie. But I don't
certainly
know.
They marketed it to be a big hit too, because I felt like it was a pretty aggressive marketing campaign. I mean, all over the television, and then the trailers were out beforehand. But I don't know. I think maybe it's a little bit too cerebral, maybe for audiences, perhaps.
But in any case, Michael Fassbender plays the titular character, the counselor. I like
have a
that
name
word. I don't know
otherwise.
why people think titular. Anyway,
A little too close to another word.
I
maybe.
guess so. Some other word. I can't quite put my
What is
finger on it. But yeah, he is the counselor. It's funny how many people just call him the counselor. I don't know. In real life, if people go, "Hey, counselor," that kind of thing.
Well, in Cape Fear, Robert De Niro referred
again,
to
another movie.
yeah,
We're talking
the counselor.
In real life, I think
Right.
they just say the guy's name, the lawyer,
Right.
and I don't know if anybody ever calls him a lawyer, which is of course what a counselor is.
No, they just call him counselor.
And we talked about it after the movie how they're sort of, if you're thinking, wow, these people are talking a long time. There is a lot of talky things, and there's sometimes people giving advice. So it's not just he that's the counselor. He seeks counsel from various people. That's kind of like his thing in most of the scenes, is him trying to get some wisdom or advice or something.
Really, throughout the film, I feel like he's counseled more than he actually counsels.
Exactly. Yeah, he
people.
doesn't have much counseling to give. So the premise here is that this counselor is caught up. Well, he agrees as part of it to participate in a drug deal. We don't really see the initial kind of meetings that have been had, but prior to the events of the film, some kind of meetings have been said, and he and Javier Bardem's character and Brad Pitt's character have apparently got a three-way kind of deal to purchase some narcotics from some gentleman from the great country of Mexico. And part of the movie is showing you that kind of operation. And you've seen that in some movies, but I think maybe a little bit more extensive here, showing the kind of how big that operation is and where they ship it to and all that. But obviously, something's got to go wrong, right? There's got to be a little kink in the plan. And it's like the counsel he's getting from everybody is like, there's going to be a kink in the plan. And by the way, that might result in a beheading or two. You just never know what's going to happen when things go wrong in a drug deal on this scale, right?
There was definitely beheading or two.
Yeah, there is a beheading or two. Did you want to fill in any other of the plot points or whatever?
I mean, really,
without getting
Michael Fassbender is the title character, as we said, and really, I feel like the movie's mostly told through his perspective, rather than going into any of the other characters. They're all just kind of revolving around what he's got going on.
Yeah.
So, and then his love interest is Penelope Cruz.
Right.
And it all kind of goes from there, basically.
And you have Cameron Diaz playing an enigmatic, let's put it mildly, character who, but once again, you sort of get this forecasting, like other characters in the movie kind of talk about, especially Javier Bardem, who's her lover, as if, she's somebody you got to keep an eye on. So.
Well, and they portend to it multiple times.
Yeah, right. It's not going to be a surprise.
She knows more than she lets on.
When she turns out to be kind of a, sinister character. But I guess the other thing we should maybe talk about a little bit is just certainly Ridley Scott is this ain't his first movie, and
his first
he
rodeo.
just can't even if it's like you see he's like the Coen brothers or somebody else. It's like even if you ultimately end up not liking the movie. You're going to see an extremely well put together production. It will just apparently, if you don't like it, it's apparently some problem in the probably just the story, really, because acting, I've never seen his act. When he directs a film, actors always kind of do their best, and that's no different here. The actors, to me, are doing Oscar caliber work.
Yeah.
And
I felt like the technical aspects of it were pretty fantastic too. I mean, it was gorgeously filmed. I mean, like you said, it was well orchestrated. I mean, it was well put together as far as edited, and I mean, the acting is all spot on.
Always makes good choices in terms of whoever he has score the film or anything like that. So just on a technical level, I think, if you came across this on Netflix, and even if you go rush out and see it, you're in for, at least for a while, you're gonna be like, I guess the one thing I want to point out, and I'm trying to say this as vaguely as possible because I don't want to really, it's not like there's huge twists or anything like that, but let's just say this. It ain't your typical Hollywood flick.
No.
There's certain formulas that Hollywood movies operate on, and this does not follow any recognizable formula.
I think we should mention too that the screenplay was written by Cormac McCarthy.
Yeah.
And it is cut directly from the cloth that he has wove.
Right. So here's a good tip. Like, if you saw No Country for Old Men and you didn't like that, I can't fathom you liking this movie.
Yeah, I concur with that.
At least with No Country for Old Men, there were certain things that had a kind of maybe more formulaic quality to it.
I think it was a little bit more restrained, No Country for Old Men.
Right.
This movie's very, I don't want to say it's in your face, but there's a lot of frenetic energy that just flows throughout the film.
And there's a kind of weird, like, there's moments of frenetic energy, and then there's passages or conversations that I think some people will be getting a little antsy, that these guys are sure talking a lot and nothing seems to be happening. If you really just look at what Fassbender does throughout the movie, it's kind of just a series of meetings with people and talking to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's in his car, sometimes he's in a bar, sometimes he's in a...
And it is a mostly dialogue-driven story.
Right.
I think the dialogue really does propel the story more than the action or anything else.
So, but if we were to sort of place it in some, kind of generic convention, it's like a lot of Cormac McCarthy stuff, you're kind of in the territory of the contemporary Western. A
lot of anti-heroes maybe.
Yeah, a lot of people acting like the rules don't apply to them.
Yeah,
or there
exactly.
are no rules, which of course is what the beauty of the Western is like, there's no rules. Oh, you're a sheriff? Well, I'm a Texas Ranger. Let's just shoot each other. Like that movie Tombstone, you're like, you've got a badge, I've got a badge.
Let's kill each other.
And to someone like, who cares about badges? So it's kind of, like a general kind of sense of lawlessness and a kind of, like a lot of McCarthy movies, there's a kind of sense of at least a little bit of a lament or a elegiac quality about it. Not exactly, keep a stiff upper lip, or, he's not going to give you a lot of messages that are sort of like, no, that's something I can hang my hat on and live my life by, or that kind of thing.
There are some pretty interesting philosophical conversations in the film, though.
And that's the other point that might be a little off-putting to some people. Without quoting exactly like Kierkegaard or Camus or Sartre or anything, there sounds like there's sort of the old homespun, or whatever they're going to call it, Cormac McCarthy, Old Testament prophet kind of wisdom in it. And I think some critics have lambasted the movie. Perhaps they're thinking, oh, it's just too talky, or people don't really talk like this. But, well, what about David Mamet movies? I just think sometimes people do things in a stylized way. Just like, in real life, people don't start singing, right? When they walk into a bar or whatever, and get together and do a whole choreography thing. So I'm fine with a movie that, and up till then it might have been a realistic movie, but now we're singing. So I'm fine with movies occasionally having a stylistic flourish where they kind of depart from, maybe most people don't talk like this, but maybe some people do. Maybe a very small percentage of people. So
I just think that it really does deserve to be seen, just based on the merit of the technical aspects and the performances. And I mean, I think the script is fantastic, but I'm sure people would disagree with me on that.
I guess that's what we're saying here. We're kind of giving you the idea that you might not like this, but we really think you should give it a shot.
Probably not what you expect it to be.
Yeah. Just be prepared to kind of go, huh? So,
Say what?
So, it's 2 thumbs up then. And frankly, I think at the end of this year, don't sue us, relatives of Ebert.
We're both giving it 2 thumbs up, so we're okay.
4 thumbs up.
Yeah, 4 thumbs up.
That's what our
4 thumbs
trademark should be. So, go see it, and or maybe wait for a DVD. I certainly, but despite all its beauty and everything, and I like seeing it on the big screen, it's not like it's got a lot of special effects or anything like that. So
I do think the cinematography does lend itself to being seen on the big screen.
Sure.
And definitely, like he said, rush out to see it, because it's not going to be around very long in the theater.
Although I did notice that, I checked Ronnie's listings today, and it still had, at least it didn't go right immediately down to the just 1 or 2 listings. They still had 4 or something listings. Or whatever.
Well, that's good.
It might hang for another week or 2. Although, Machete Kills is already at Keller 8. I'm like, that was like a 2-week run, wasn't it? Wow.
Something like that.
I guess you can take that.
It did kill, didn't it?
Machete fails to kill at the box office. What do you get? There's so many movies. There's so little time.
So much to see.
So, check it out. I think you'll be probably unpleasantly surprised.
but yet pleasantly surprised in the unpleasantness of the surprise movie.
Right, and that's the part of the thing too, is that occasionally you go see a movie like Schindler's List, or a movie that has tougher subject matter.
Not that we're comparing this movie.
Yeah, exactly. And Schindler's List had more hope. At least in the philosophical viewpoint. But yeah, it's just this idea that occasionally you should try to maybe challenge yourself with a movie that, okay, this is a more difficult subject matter or whatever.
Maybe outside your comfort zone.
Let's put it this way. It ain't sugarcoating the whole drug war thing. It ain't making any of that look pretty, or even like the shootout aspect. It's not making it into some exciting kind of good guys versus bad guys.
There really isn't any centerpiece scene of action.
In that respects, it differs from the old-timey Western, because you don't just go, oh yeah, white hats, black hats. I work for the white hat guy.
I'm a white hat guy.
All right, folks, we'll stick around.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no problem. Hopefully many times to come, warming that chair
Look
up.
forward to it.
Yeah, and coming up, we've got the much lesser film than The Counselor. It's called The Wild Women of Wongo. Although they are all raging drug addicts. No, I'm just kidding. There's no drugs in this movie.
They are wild women, though.
They are wild. They get
women.
wild on other things. Yeah. Men, mostly.
Well, you know. Anyway.
All right, folks, stick around for more popcorn.
Welcome back.
Well, hey, here we are.
It's movie time.
Wild Woman of Wongo Town.
Get your popcorn ready, as Terrell Owens
We
would
don't
say.
have ours. Is that what he says?
Yeah, he said that one year. Like, I'm going to be so good. Get your popcorn ready. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, Wild Women of Wongo. Let's I'll briefly recap or give you the premise here. It's pretty bizarre that this movie starts off with like Mother Nature narrating and saying that she and Father Time have, I don't know, they've kind of tried to make the world a beautiful place or something, and then she gets specific with saying at this particular island or whatever, everything was going great, except for there was a problem with the Wild Women of Wongo. At first you're like, is the problem with the women of Wongo that they want to choose their own husbands? Is that what, they think for themselves, that sort of thing? That's troubling in a woman.
They definitely seem a little more educated than the men, to me.
They have better, they don't speak in that kind of...
At least their grammar's better.
Yeah. So anyway, though, the idea here is that there's kind of some little bit of tribal warfare in this movie, although initially there was an attempt to sort of join tribes against the 8 men, which, by the way, if you're watching this movie, you keep thinking, oh man, I can't wait to see those 8 men. First of all, they're not 8 men, they're just dudes with beards, and then they're
just the Red Sox, like you said
just
earlier.
the Red Sox, and there's only 2 of them, so I don't know. I mean, but apparently there's bigger tribes elsewhere. So apparently there's an attack at some point in the movie by the 8 men. You don't even see it. So it's mainly a kind of a skirmish or a dust up between these 2 tribes, and one of them's Wongo, and it also has to do with like the women of Wongo are apparently attracted to the men of this, and I'm just going to call it Guero, the Beck album, because I can't think of it. Guero, something with a G. They're like, and that's the other funny part. It's like you look at these guys, you're like, are the guys that different than the other tribe? But now the women of Guero, they definitely look different, and they kind of make them look, they're not like swimsuit models or whatever like the women of Wongo. So anyway, there's all this kind of like, whose men are going to end up with who, and then of course there's this goofy religion where they worship a dragon god or something. So it's goofy, just go with it. Maybe have an adult beverage or 2 while you're watching it.
Yeah, might help.
You should be okay. And so I guess that's about all we need to set up with this. Kind of like to meet one of those women, though, of Wongo.
Yeah.
Although, apparently the way they court you is just, spoiler alert here, they just like to lasso you and just bring you in. They're wild.
Yeah. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, I suppose so. You don't even have to
It'd be great if women approached men. God, that would make it so much easier.
Yeah, just lasso me.
Yeah, just lasso me and drag me into your cave. That's fine.
I'll go with it. All right, folks. Well, we'll pop up occasionally with our little wry commentary,
Yeah.
So, our giggles. So stay tuned, Wild Women of Wongo.
I am Mother Nature, designer of all the things you see and all the things you are. For millions of years, Father Time and I have worked hand in hand to make the world a better place to live in. All things considered, we think we've done fairly well. We have made our mistakes. There was one about 10,000 years ago when we tried a topsy-turvy experiment with the human race. At that time, in a village called Wongo, we made all the women beautiful and all the men brutes. We put all the handsome men in the tribe of Guna, many days' march to the south. And we made the Guna girls, well, not beautiful. It didn't work. Why? The Wild Women of Wongo.
Wongo, why do you come to the temple of the dragon god?
The maidens of Wongo are ready for marriage. I come to ask you and the god to receive them.
We will ask the great dragon. Come.
Nice necklace, dude.
Yeah, these people really have great hair. You know, being on an island like
Yeah,
this.
you don't see it exactly here, but it's really blue, man. You're like, what is this? The Smurf Village? Please tell me that's not the Great Dragon.
Yeah. That's the mediocre alligator. On my book.
He knows how to hiss.
Yeah.
Is he saying something? Oh yeah, he's saying. Listen to the Great Dragon. Gotta do this. Oh, we forgot to take the peyote. Then the thing talks, you know.
Get to your work, all of you.
brings you the kill. It is good. His father will buy you tonight. Akko takes his kill to Omu.
My father buys Omu for me tonight.
Stranger!
I've never seen a man from another village.
Get into the hut. He carries the wing of the white bird of peace.
Oh, this is like a dream I've had. I never could have dreamed of a man like that. Are you certain it's a man? I have a feeling that makes me certain.
What?
It's a man. It must be. Oh, no, it's a god, I'm sure. They must not kill it.
Back!
Orders of Wongo. My name is Engor. I come in peace.
Be in peace.
I come to speak the words of my father, King of Guna.
We will hear the words of the King of Guna. Sit. Have you eaten?
No, I am hungry.
Bring food.
Come on, woman, where's my sandwich?
We will hear the words from the King of Guna.
My father has fear.
Fear? What gives him fear?
I just hope it's not the ape
I
man.
will take it.
I will take it.
You do not yet give orders to the king's daughter, Uncle.
As an English professor, are you offended by their terrible subject verb agreement?
They're a very formal way of speaking. They just don't use contractions, and it just sounds abnormal. Nice. I love that cheetah print you're wearing. Really sets off the beach. That parrot is my favorite.
It's the voice of reason.
Bring it up!
What did he say? Bring it in?
It's the coach. Bring it in, boys.
Bring it in, bring it in.
Take an A.
This is like dramatic pause. Like this is like the.
Hunger, stranger. Eat.
I have never seen a woman like this.
She is like any other.
She is not like those in Guna.
Wipe the drool off your face, stranger.
Is he weirded out? Or is he
They're all
angry?
just,
I
I
can't
think
tell.
they're all just shocked. Like, how long is this going to go on? He is going to take the food, isn't he?
Now give us the words from the King of Guna.
What was I saying again? Oh, yeah.
Some say they are like apes.
From where do the 8 men come?
From the sea.
No men live in the sea.
These people have big canoes. They come by night. Next day they have gone, leaving many dead.
We have seen no 8 men. We have heard of no 8 men.
You know these things now. I have given you my father's words.
Why does the king of Guna wish us to know these things?
My father fears the 8 men will come to Guna.
Wongo does not fear.
King of Wongo, the 8 men will come. If not today, at some time.
We do not fear.
My father wishes you and all of Wongo to come to the village of Guna. There is much food. You have brave young men, and so have we.
It is true. Our men are brave.
With your men and our men, we can kill the 8 men.
Are there many like you in Guna? Are you the strongest?
I came because I am my father's son, to bring his word. Many in Guna are stronger than I.
Do all the men of Guna also have women's skins?
If the young man thinks he can puncture my skin, he may try.
He is young. Perhaps a little foolish this day with love. Do you have more words from your father, the king of Guna?
Only that your journey there should be taken quickly.
We will give you the words for your father tomorrow. Akko, the stranger tonight will sleep in the hut of the young men. If harm comes to him, we will have your life. You have commanded.
I saw such a man as that once in my youth, in the forest. I killed him.
Good. We will talk.
Will he stay in Wongo, do you think? If I can find a way to keep him, what way can there be? I know a way. Don't even say that. The dragon god will be angry. I would keep him, even if that happened.
You have seen our foolish women.
We have all seen. We have been shamed. The women have shamed us before this man with a woman's skin.
But a man's body. We do not have women's faces, and I would not want one. We are men, and if we went to Guna, we should find our women running after men like him. As for me, I had rather fight 8 men. I have seen no 8 men. Do we know that there are 8 men? I do not know it. This is a trick. If the king of Guna wanted our women, how could he get them more easily than to send his son with some wild story to get them to his village, and we ourselves die there under Guna's spears?
That would be easy. Does anyone disagree?
O king, do we go to Guna?
We do not go. That will be our answer.
If we do not go, we do not have to send any words at all. If this man leaves here alive, our foolish women will never forget him.
That's true. They'll dream.
You speak words of wisdom, but I have given my word that no harm shall come to him tonight.
It would be better done in the morning, when the maidens stand ready to go to the temple. Then they shall see him die and never forget that he is dead.
That is wise. Is it agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed.
I do not like to kill a man who comes with a white bird's wings.
With this man, it must be.
In the morning, let us eat.
Quack, 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 quack. Heck, shoot, John. Shoot, John.
Why did the stranger come, Father?
He brought words from his father, the king of Guna.
Well, his father's a king.
So he tells us.
I suppose Akko's father means to go after me tonight.
I expect him.
You will give me to Akko?
Of course.
Father,
Yes?
It's unmaidenly for me to say it.
What?
Well, his father is, after all, a king. Could you not arrange to give me to the stranger?
What? Marriage to a stranger is treason to your people, a sacrilege to the god. It is just cause for death.
Well, women have been carried away in war and married to strangers, even against their wills, and have not died.
Not women of Wongo. Go inside, and do not come out again until the morning, when you and the maidens go to the temple of the dragon god.
Hey, take it easy. Hey, take it easy.
This bag? It is nothing. It contains only the finest shells that I've been able to gather in a long life.
My daughter is hardly worth so much.
She is worth much more, but this is all I have. Will you accept them?
I am happy to accept them for my daughter. Your son, Akko, is good.
Akko will build your daughter a hut before she returns from the temple.
I'm sure Akko will build a good hut.
I am made proud by the marriage of my son to a king's daughter.
The god has given me no son. You are second in Wongo. It suits me well that your son and my daughter will rule someday. They will rule well.
I ask a favor.
I grant it without knowing what it is.
In the morning, let it be my son, Akko, whose spear is chosen to kill the stranger.
That is good. It was Omu he touched, and now she is your son's woman.
Omu. They call you that. I like it. I have never seen a woman like you.
What are the women like in Guna?
They are like your Wongo men. I will never be able to look at them again.
I've dreamed of a man like you. I never thought it would come true.
I am the same as the others in Guna.
I've seen only you. And I'm happy.
Oh my gosh, it's the dragon god totem thingy. just don't know where they get plastic on an island, right?
Yeah.
Everything's got to be plastic.
I think I've seen that at a sports bar. Hanging on the ceiling.
Place called Gators.
Yeah. Yeah, you know there's some restaurant at the lake that has that.
Exactly,
Just like that.
exactly. Just on that particular stick.
Dragon God, protector of Wongo, once more we send our maidens to your temple to prepare them for marriage to our young men.
As everyone does.
Purify them, make them worthy, and return them to us within 1 moon.
There he is. He's beautiful, like the sun.
He's so hot right now. He's got that blue steel look.
And his chest is waxed.
Soft skin.
No, will you try to help me save him? Tell us how.
Just jump on him. I mean, the other guys.
Far to my father's house. I return now. What is your answer to the king of Guna?
Screw
We
you.
will not desert the ancient city of our fathers.
Now, you remember, I'm holding the white feather, so you cannot throw a spear at my back when I walk away. Parrot tries to warn him.
No, he's so much more attractive than all of you. You can't kill him.
Oh my God! The dragon got hit. You can't let that hit the beach.
Major Gators is closing early tonight. Happy hour.
So you're bowing down out of shame, I guess? I don't know.
Dragon God, this day you have been insulted by the maidens of Wongo, and woe to the village. Now they must leave us, without our prayers for their protection. Never has this happened before. Payment for this sacrilege to the god must be made in blood. And when the god has taken blood, and not until then, whether it be 1 moon or 10, may the maidens return. Each night, 1 maiden shall wait alone, a sacrifice if the god comes. Go.
Son, you have returned. I am happy to be back in Guna. The king of Wongo received you well? They tried to kill me with a spear as I departed.
You carried the white birdwing? Did you kill their spearmen?
I was saved. I was saved by the women of Wongo.
The women?
They are very unusual women, oh my father, and very brave.
You were shamed.
I am alive.
It is good. What about the girl?
Look at those fools. Wongo women, indeed.
What do you mean unusual?
Very unusual.
Wahoo!
maidens of Wongo, the dragon god is angry.
Do you come to offer sacrifice? We have awaited the god each night, but he has not chosen a maiden.
That is why I have called you to the temple.
Special effects.
Wow.
I like the new look.
Yeah.
Ready for that? What do you call it? Sports Illustrated calendar? Yeah. Yeah. That's the Wild Women of Wongo section of the swimsuit edition.
Wow. Was this adapted for Broadway? Because I really missed an opportunity here.
This is, yeah, they're just ripping off the Lion King. Come on. Oh, she's got the alligator thing on her head there. Awesome. So, part of the dance is just get your neck all kind of stretched out.
Is this called the seizure? Because that's what it looks like to me.
I think I could dance if this is what, this is kind of what we do on Popcorn.
You do this in a club, they call the paramedics. Yeah. Bring a stretcher in for you.
And none of them says, did you notice how she changed shape and everything?
Yeah.
She looks hot now.
Put something in their mouths so they don't bite their tongue.
Exactly. Call 911. Ah, damn it. It's midnight.
Wongo, before the dragon god, offer yourselves to him as sacrifice. Stand! Stand! We can go back to Wongo. I'm glad it was Omu.
Look! Let me go! Let me go! You cannot help. If he comes to represent the god, it does not matter. Are you afraid we'll get his bride? Are you afraid to fight? If it's not the god, we can help Omu. Let her help herself.
The god again.
If it were the god, he would have taken the one he wanted or all of us.
I'm going to tell the king about this.
My father shall say I have acted as he would wish his daughter to act.
They are good, Mona.
I have no hunger.
No hunger because it's Mona's turn to wait for the god tonight.
It is not that. I simply have no hunger.
Because you fear the god. Don't worry. Perhaps the god is more particular than you think.
Yes, I'm sure he's particular. You have awaited the god twice, and he has not come to seek you any more than a man ever has. Be still, Auntie. You deserve what Mona says.
We must remain here until the god takes blood. It is the king's command. We have waited twice around our numbers, and none has been chosen. Tonight, Mona will keep the vigil for us all. If she is chosen, may she go with him without fear and without pain. Without fear, without pain. If the great dragon comes and she escapes him, this she may do. For if he really comes in the name of the god, none may escape. None may escape. I am ready. I will walk with her to the place of waiting. If you call, I will come, but you must be awake to know in time.
I'll stay awake.
How?
I will think.
Think? What?
I'll think of a man.
Man of Wongo?
No.
Wasn't he wonderful?
There never was one like him.
He said that in Guna, where his father is king, all men are like him.
It cannot be true.
I believe. If Ingor said it, then it must be true.
I'll try to imagine it can be true. That will keep me awake.
I will stay awake in the same way, with my spear ready in case you should call. I will call if I must. Good night. Good night, Mona.
The 8 men have come. The evil men Ingor came to tell us about. They're going to Wongo. But they might have been to Wongo already.
We'll go there.
But we can't go. The god has not taken a bride.
The king did not say we must remain until the god took a bride. He said we could not return until the insults of the god had been paid in blood. The god has taken the 8 men. The blood of the 8 men is paid.
Right. I fear for Wongo. Let us go home.
No! I fear the night with 8 men in canoes. Let's wait until dawn.
They're gone. They're all gone. Well, perhaps they're still hiding.
Oh, hush! You'll call the 8 men back.
I mourn my father.
Juana is right.
Although my father was the king of Wongo, I am his daughter.
Oh!
Hey! Oh!
Oh, help me. Juana, make a fire.
I'll help.
I'll get water.
There's no hurry.
He's dead. We'll bury him.
Auntie, what are you doing here?
That's none of your business.
Omu put you on watch. Who stands guard down at the stream?
Omu? Omu's no king. The canoe came by and I rode in it because I was hungry. If Omu wants a watch kept, she can keep it herself.
Auntie is off her post.
Who is Omu to tell us what to do? I'm tired of that. We've been here longer than 1 moon, and Omu says, do this and do that, and all of you jump. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, and nobody can make me. And I'm not going to stand watch.
Or eating my vegetables.
The 8 men come. Our men are never coming back. You want to live here the rest of your life without any men
So the
at
women's
all?
smarter, it seems that way. They can at least speak better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If not, act better.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to. I guess they're keeping the fish off the beach.
Yeah, don't want sand in that fish.
Oh, man. It's the best entertainment since we lost DirecTV.
Yeah. She seemed excited.
I know. Grab the hair, grab the hair. What's that beeping? There's your referee.
See the parrot with like some cash in its hand, its claw, yeah. Or making it rain.
All right, enough horseplay here. Well, you can go on. Maybe let it go on a little further.
Seize her. You know the penalty. Mona, speak.
Auntie came from her post. She said she feared no 8 men. She would rather see 8 men in Wongo than live all her life with no men at all. She said you are no king. She must die.
Kill her.
Kill her.
Kill her.
Kill her.
Kill her!
I am no king. We have no men, and our young hunters will never return. Auntie deserves to die, but she is right. We do not want to live and to grow old and die without men. Wongo is ended. Tomorrow we leave Wongo.
We can't leave. Where can we go?
We'll go south.
South? To Guna.
There is still nobody.
Where did they go?
I do not know. It must be the 8 men came. I do not like it here.
This is our home. No. Wongo stands here, but it is not home. It is gone. Are we to stay with only ghosts?
We have searched the forest. We have been to the temple. We have found no one. Our women were taken by the 8 men. Our hearts are heavy, but our village is here. Let us rest.
Let us not stay here. Follow the words of Angor. Go south to Guna.
We would not be welcome. I threw a spear at Ingor. We tried to kill him.
Angor came to ask for our spears to defend his village. Let us go there. There are women in Guna. If the men of Guna fight, we will go on, but not back to Wongo.
Yes.
We go south.
So let it be.
Young men of Guna, like your fathers forever since the beginning, you go now into the forest with empty hands. For the space of 1 moon, you must live in the forest without weapons to prove you are men, like your fathers. In this time, it is the law of our gods that you speak to no woman. Return, hunters of Guna, when the moon is full again. Then the maidens of Guna will await you with the marriage feast.
The women of the 8 men. Don't let them see us. They'll kill us. Oh, no, these women are from Guna, I'm sure. No. Unless the 8 men live in Guna. Well, I'll ask them if it is Guna. Do you dare go? Guard me with your spears. Good day, sisters of Guna. I come in peace.
Then go in peace.
Well, I come with my sisters to beg food and safe shelter. The 8 men have destroyed our village.
You come from Wongo.
How did you know?
We have heard of the Wongo women.
Mona? Lana?
You come in peace with spears.
We're attacked!
Wait to Guna is south. You'll be our scout. Keep silent.
I can't go another step.
We can stop for a minute.
I'll go look ahead.
Help! Help!
there any more at home like you?
Hey, water looks good.
Let's go.
It's Ingor.
Omu! It's the women of Wongo. What are you doing here?
I was hoping we'd see you.
So, Wongo has come to Guna after all. Where are your friendly men?
There isn't any Wongo. The 8 men took it. There are no more men. Come out and we'll cook your meal.
We cannot eat with you. Should not even talk with you.
Why not?
We are in the forest for the space of 1 moon. All the young men of Guna. We are without weapons. We cannot see any women. When we have proved that we are men like our fathers, we may return to Guna and take our mates.
The women we saw? Mates?
Naturally. The Guna women.
Look at us. Don't you like us? Would you not rather have us for mates? We can all go back to Wongo.
I am a man of Guna. One day I will be king. If Wongo is no more, you may come to Guna. We'll meet you there.
We've met your Guna women, and they would have killed us. It would mean death for us to go there.
You must go away. We should not have talked with you at all.
What do we do now? Well, if they won't even speak to us, how are we going to persuade them?
Why can't we get them to go with us? But they're men. Well, that's what we came here for, wasn't it?
Did you say that all the young men were in the forest? And they have no spears?
I told you that. Now go.
We will camp here. You may sit.
You have bound us. These thongs are the mark of slaves. For that, something will happen to you. When it does, you will know why.
If we had fear, we'd have crawled on our stomachs to the women of Guna. We have no fear.
You have forgotten you are only a woman. You do not understand men.
We think we understand men quite well. If anyone else is in that tree, come down or I'll put a spear through you.
I believe you would.
Ingor, you spoke the truth about these women of Wongo.
This one's mine. He's cute.
Can't you catch anything but rabbits?
Very poorly seasoned, too. No salt.
Nothing like the Guna women cook.
After all, there's only one Guna. The rest of the world is solid barbarian.
You'll have a long time to cook meat to your taste when we get back to Wongo. You'll do it yourself, under the whip.
You're laying up troubles for yourself, girl. The 4 days I spent tied up here will take a lot of time getting over.
We're taking you to the Temple of Wongo to present you to the Dragon God. It's a 5-day march. You may speak to each other if you like. Well, haven't you anything to say?
Not now. Later you will hear something that may surprise you.
Ready? March! Come to the temple with the men who shall be our mates.
If these are your mates, why are they bound like slaves?
We dare not unbind them. They would flee to Guna, and there would be none to worship the Dragon God.
Unbind their necks.
To the temple. They are here! Spears!
Who comes with spears?
It is Harko and the hunters of Wongo. We have come to present our mates to the Dragon God.
These your spears. Let them enter.
Is that Barney Rubble? Is this a Flintstone spinoff?
Quirky music.
Let Akko come forward and speak.
We men of Wongo thought our women were taken by the ape men. We have found others. We have come to present them to the Dragon God.
Your father chose Omu for your mate. How do you answer to that?
I will answer. Homo is mine.
anyone objects to this unnatural pairing and group marriage, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, you got to give the sacred wink of Wongo
Yeah.
if you want to join in this union. Some of these guys aren't very good at winking. That guy.
Yeah. He's got the cheek in.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Are they gonna do this for every cast member?
This is the last 5 minutes of the movie. Hey, wait a minute. The woman doesn't wink. That's not part of the ritual. But how about that? But the parrot doesn't have a girlfriend, damn it.
No, that's sequel. Yeah.
Sequel, exactly. Well, that was wild indeed.
That got some Oscar nods back then, didn't
I think
it?
so.
Okay,
I think
good.
so, yeah. Supporting player, whatever, for the parrot.
Costumes. Definitely. I think the costume designer just killed it.
That cheetah print.
Yeah.
That really started the cheetah print craze. So, yeah, it's all's well that ends well, except for apparently like 9/10 of the Wongo tribe was slaughtered. But let's just all get married.
They're just extras.
Yeah, just extras.
And then the winking at the end was just ridiculous. How long that went on, but
the endless winking. I don't know. Yeah, it's one of those you're like, why do they? Oh well, it was funny, I guess, but just on and on.
Yeah.
And that priestess, what was her story? Do you think? Is she really a woman? I don't know.
Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, there were some characteristics there that maybe.
When she did the little dancey thing, okay, I was like, I guess she's a woman, but So, but like we said, it all kind of worked out, I suppose, aside from the casual slaughters, and we don't know about the 8 men. Apparently, they're still out there wreaking havoc or whatever. But that's like life. You're gonna run into some 8 men. So
exactly, the Cardinals did, and they didn't fare.
Exactly.
They didn't fare too well, so we know how it goes.
Freaking barbarians, man. Yeah, like
you guys want to grow the beards, but don't be like stroking each other's beard. Come on.
Were they doing that? Oh, God, yeah. I like what you said about like. Like there's who else has beards?
Yeah, Al Qaeda,
tribal elders in Afghanistan, and the Taliban, Al Qaeda, that kind
Just
of
asking the question.
Just gotta ask that question.
Just gotta ask the question.
Yeah, that was so. Just to go back to that a minute, was that like they made some pact, like we're gonna not shave our beards the whole year? That's gonna be our lucky thing, or whatever.
I think so. Yeah, I think it even maybe came about a little bit last year with the team, something like that. And then too, like my buddy's a Yankees fan, so he points out that the Yankees have no facial hair, and that's actually a requirement,
right?
If you want to play for them, so it's kind of like the anti-Yankees kind of thing too. So I don't know if that's their reasoning behind it, but he pointed that out as kind of they're the opposite of the Yankees because the Yankees are all clean cut and they're all got their beards and greasy hair flowing in the wind. Like Clay Buchholz, keeps going to his hair. Yeah, what do you got in there, buddy?
Yeah, Ortiz had it, and that's the thing. Like some of them trended it down to
his was respectable,
pretty neat looking, and then some of them were just like, let me stroke my beard while I contemplate which pitch to throw.
Yeah,
exactly. You'll never know which pitch I'm going to choose. All right, folks. Well, thanks for joining us for Popcorn, and remember, till next time, keep popping, Colonel.